Hi, it's Steven here for another update on the garden. I only have one structure up, one shelving unit up. I'm starting to get some of my caladiums coming up, so that's exciting. This one is Bottle Rocket, and this one is Dawn to Dusk. So some asters, some purple basil. Haven't done anything with my coleus. And then some elephant ears that are coming up. And then more caladiums. And then still haven't done anything to the rudbeckia. Go outside to the maple seed mesh. As you can see, the maple seeds are everywhere. Have my greenhouse here. All of my mahogany splendor hibiscus that I have no idea where I'm going to put. All my marigolds, again, no idea. And then more marigolds and some carrots. Let's see, I can give you an update on the pond. So I set up my bog filter. So the pump is going directly into this PVC pipe, and then it's rising up from the bottom with lava rock and pea gravel. I have some canna right here with its roots in the water. I have my Prince Tut and my King Tut. And then I went to Stein's and I bought a water iris. And then I also built my little island, floating island here. So I have impatiens. I have some water, I don't know what this is, but it's a water plant. And then another hosta. And then you can see that it's kind of like hydroponics. And this is just pond and stone foam. So the great stuff, green can. It's safe for ponds and fish. So that's just floating there. And then I have my water lily that I got from Menards. Just unwrap it and pop it in, and it's been doing well. I just have to keep moving it away from the island. The island wants to go on top of that. And then I also have some sponges and fabric. I need to clean out this fabric a little bit so that the water flow is better. I planted all of my canna into the barrel planters here. My... what is this called again? My peony. My peony is about to bloom, so that'll be exciting. It's a white pink variety. This is all looking pretty cool. Here's more stuff I don't know what to do with. had a lot of cold nights, so these geraniums have gotten hit quite a bit. You can see these leaves got hit with cold. A lot of... we're still waiting for these to flower. I moved my willow from the center of the yard, so it's now in the back. Now in the back of the garage. Not doing too well, but I've been watering the crap out of it, and then it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And then this whole area is going to be like a memorial garden. I'm going to take like a little library and turn it into a memorial. The cattle panel is still holding up. The birds and the finches, they really like to land on the cattle panel. Finally getting some beets coming up. So these are beets here, green and red. And I'm getting some bush beans, and that might be a pole bean. I'm still waiting for the cucumbers. So beans, beets, carrots, and then onions are starting to come up. Haven't gotten any alyssum to come up yet. And then I pinched off the top of my peppers because they were starting to flower. And I want them to be nice and big. Here's the center circle where the willow was. I moved my oak leaf hydrangea. It's now in a pot over there. So I have more control over the soil conditions and the watering. And then I bought this snowball viburnum. I think it'll do well there, and it'll get big. Maybe even bigger than the oak leaf hydrangea. The ferns are coming up in the shade garden. The autumn moon is doing well. I keep going into here with the weed whacker and cutting all the weeds down so I can put the cardboard in eventually. Get a lot of planes overhead in my backyard, which is fine. I like planes. Making some progress filling up the second bed. What else can I show you? I planted my waterfall Japanese maple. I had to come in with an axe and get rid of some old tree roots. So that's there. Eventually this garden will be expanded out a little more. And then out here a little more. So this tree is only going to get like 10 feet tall, and then it'll get 8 or 10 feet wide. The hope is that in front of it can remain a sun garden. And then the button bush over there, that'll get taller than the tree. I had some rabbits in here, and they grew up and got out. I'm glad, because I have my my Proudberry. It's a miniature Proudberry in there. I gotta move that. But these are the blue globe thistle and then what I call nuclear dandelions. I think they're like cornflower. I had to move my tomato plants into the fenced-in garden because Gus was trying to eat the tomato fertilizer. Can't put any kind of fertilizer on my grass or in the garden, or this dog is going to eat it. What else can I show you? The Fountain of Youth is bouncing back from getting hit by the cold and then the direct sunlight. So that's coming back on both sides. I saw another one. Where's the other one? I think right here. There's a new shoot. And I love that this bloodgood is finally getting some height. This thing has been in here for 5 years now. I mean, you can basically go to a store and buy one this high for like $300. But I love that it's getting some height now. And then my irises are coming in. That's exciting. Irises. I went ahead and I trimmed some of this creeping vine. You can see it had died. But I was sick of it trying to take over, and then it comes in among the hostas. Cause I gotta deal with the neighbor's cottonwood tree, and then now all the mess from the maple tree. I don't want a trifecta. The lilac is done blooming and looks massive. I need to trim that so that it gets its blooms ready for next year. I'm not trying to overcrowd this thing. And then my lemony lace elderberries are so massive. I can't believe they're this big. I don't think they're supposed to be this big. But I do like their size. It's a beautiful color. And then this is a black currant with smelly leaves. I don't really do anything with the currant. You can see I haven't replaced my my coral bark maple yet. It's trying to come in at the very bottom here. But I'm still gonna replace it. I think with an Arctic Queen maple. And then I bought this hardy hibiscus red for the sun garden. And then I have my clematis coming in. So then I gave it a support structure. About it. I've been cutting the grass at the lowest setting. I would like to spray the grass, but I also don't want to give my dogs cancer. And, I've been going to Madison, so it'd be, a whole day without having the dogs on the grass, but it's rained so much. So I can't spray, and then today was supposed to be 90, and you can't spray in 90-degree weather. So I still need to define these walk-through areas for a cattle panel over there as well. And then this is gonna be a runway. Gonna be a straight runway. And then it'll meet in the center there. And then I still need to cut out this concrete curbing and move it into the front yard. And then this is where my greenhouse is gonna go. That's pretty much the yard. Just having to deal with all the maple seeds. The other thing is, in another video I said I was going to be using brick to sort of edge this pond. Well, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to go with the wood. I think I'll do that. Whoa. I'll go with the wood.